The boys are not focused on theme parks. They're going for a ride of their own. That's the great Trevor Hendy.
Woohoo! Doesn't he look in good shape?
In the surfboard race. He's a wonderful man and he's always in good nick. Hugh Dougherty will be competitive in this race, no doubt. And Stewie McLachlan will be right amongst the action as well. BEAU FARRELL, keep an eye for him. And the Seagull, there is BEAU FARRELL. He's got a man with a lot of hair. He's a bit like the Corey Jones style situation we see. And this is the start. Bint, Cole, Hugh Dougherty, BEAU FARRELL, Sam Hamilton, Trevor Hendy.
Nice to be able to call Trevor Hendy's name once again as we turn the page and see the rest of the competitors. Cory, Hill, Malcolm, McCartney, McLachlan, Mosel's in there, and O'Brien.
And we round out the rest of the field, and this is a crack field. Daniel Shade from Avoca Beach has been doing some very nice work, so keep an eye out for him in the surfboard race final. Okay, set for a start. Away they go. Straight into the surf. They've got to get over that little tiny shore break, and then it's out to the cans, Nick. This is a powerful race, no time to rest, and great to see the great six-time Australian Ironman champion, the king of the sport, Trevor Hendy, amongst it.
Well, to get to this stage of a final, there's been a lot of races that have taken place. Lots of competitors at these Australian Championships, about 7,500 people trying to progress their way through to this moment, the final. So well done, Trevor Hendy, at his age and the break that he's had from surf lifesaving. It's nice to see him back in, but there is a Northcliffe cap in the front there, so nicely done.
Looks like a good start to BEAU FARRELL. You can't miss him with the long locks streaming as the men head out to the first can. Then they'll parallel to the beach, and then they'll try and get these little runners in, and they'll just try and get on the tail of someone, Nick, and just take the foot off a little bit to save a bit for that final sprint.
Yeah, absolutely. Some nice techniques going on out there, but you're right, there is a lot of dragging going on as well, really trying to conserve some energy, but you still want to be out in front. There's the Northcliffe cap again. There's Marc Bint out there for Northcliffe. He's done a nice early job. As we make our way toward, have we seen our friend Trev at all?
Haven't seen Trevor Hendy midfield at this stage. Go easy, Nick. Looks like Hugh Dougherty from Tugun is amongst the action as well. And you can see those little waves on the way out. They'll be the ones required. There is Hugh Dougherty, closest to screen on the blue cracker board. And inside him is BEAU FARRELL. The man from Maroochydore has also been coming into this event with very good form and pretty tight round the cans.
Yeah, very tight going around the cans. Some of the guys preferring to be on the belly, just a bit of stability. And now going across the cans, most of them will be down the belly. You see the legs going from side to side. That is a technique and a balance choice. And now as they turn the cans, they'll get back up onto their knees.
Wonderful to have a look at this at North Kirra. It's just such a wonderful sport, Nick. You've got a couple of young kids. You'd just send them straight down to the local surf lifesaving club, wouldn't you?
Well, it's also an integral part of saving lives as well. The board paddle out to make sure people are okay. Surf lifesavers right around the country do their patrols. As the boys start to get some big strokes going, there is a swell building. We'll get to see who's on the front of that one.
Daniel Shade has got the lead at this stage. Following him is Hugh Dougherty on the blue board. Dougherty now moves to the lead. So it's Dougherty nearest camera. Daniel Shade, BEAU FARRELL also right amongst the action. If they all had long hair like him, Nick would be able to pick them quite easily.
Well, this will be a big win if it can be someone like Hugh Dougherty, 28 years of age. He's been around in surf lifesaving for a very long time.
And it is Hugh Dougherty. He's battling along with BEAU FARRELL, the man from Maroochydore, and they've got a massive gap on the field, and that shows the importance of getting one of those waves, Nick.
Yeah, absolutely. So the work, it's also about being in the right time at the right place as well, but the work that they did to make sure that they got onto whatever was building behind them. Oh, beautiful technique there.
One of the nicest men you could meet, Hugh Dougherty, and he's managed to get a gap. He's grabbed his board now.
Bunny hopping.
Cruising in behind him is BEAU FARRELL, but Hugh Dougherty, he's a wonderful competitor in the Kellogg Series. Hands in the air for Big Hughie, the man that just about is the mayor of Tugun. He's first across the line in the surfboard race. Congratulations to Big Hughie. And in second position, he of the long locks, BEAU FARRELL from Maroochydore, arm in the air, and a big, big hug for his teammate. It is all on for third position, though, as they come up. The boys in the final stages, they're bunny hopping. That looks like Daniel Shade from Avoca might have got a bit of a gap on the field. In fact, Shade's across the line now to round out the top three. Great race and well done to Hugh Dougherty.
Fantastic race, great positioning, great tactics by Hugh Dougherty. And a nice day of work for Hugh Dougherty and also his girlfriend, Naomi Flood. She takes out a victory today as well.
She'd be a handful, Naomi Flood, for Hugh Dougherty. BEAU FARRELL and Daniel Shade at the top three. Marc O'Brien back in 10th. Tommy Trembath competed in the Kellogg's Series this year. And over the final page, we see the great name of Trevor Hendy in 15th position. He is a star. Down on the beach, though, with Hayden Quinn, is Hugh Dougherty.
Hugh Dougherty, Australian Open Board Champion. You said to me just before, you've had a few fourths, you've been the bridesmaid a number of times. Today, you definitely weren't the bridesmaid. You were well out in front. You crossed that line hard.
Oh, mate, I'm stoked, Dane. I've been trying so hard. That's the first time I've ever even got a medal. I've got, as you said, so many fourths and fifths. And when I come down that way with BEAU, I thought it's going to be hard work through the gutter here. And just got that little one in front, and I'm wrapped. It's unreal.
Mate, it is a very tough paddle out there today. That gutter's deep. There's not much water moving through it. There's not many runs, but you really got to chase them hard, especially into that headwind.
Yeah, we got one just as we turned the cam. One popped up, and you know the wind's really blowing hard in your face. And I only just got over it, and luckily there's only two of us on it. And it's, got a little bit of a better run through the gutter, and come out in front.
That's it, mate. Congratulations, well done, and see you later on.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Aiden. Thanks, mate.
Trevor Hendy, obviously a legend of the sport. You've made your comeback this year, but I know you've come back to support your son. You've been training with him. You found yourself in the final of the Open board race. Mate, that was a tough race.
It was, and even when you said that, then I feel really quite emotional because I think coming back to support my son, and be with him, and then everything that's happened this week at the Aussies with Matthew, and I've just been crying and just feeling his dad and everything else, and how often we've been protected in the waves by who knows what force. And so really that's been the bigger picture of being here, is just to be together with all these people, and so stoked to make the final and had a good paddle in the semi, and in the final I was never in it, got a bad start on the left and had to work hard the whole way. I just felt that wave slip away when I was going around the cam. I was like, I should have been there. So but just stoked to be here.
Exactly right, mate, and you really touched on it just then. It's more than just racing, it's about being a part of a community, and that's what this sport really is, and you're a true ambassador, and we look forward to seeing a bit more in the future.
Yeah, thanks, H, and I'm not sure what's next. I just really want to come back and be with my crew at Surfers Paradise and be with all my Ironman buddies and stuff, and see, I wouldn't mind racing at World Championships and having a bit of a go there, so we'll see what happens next.
That's it, mate. Great work, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, H.
Wouldn't it be great to see that man at the World Championships? And he mentioned Matthew Barclay, the 14-year-old Nick. He's just a wonderful man, and our thoughts go out to Matthew and his family. Plenty still to come from the 2012 Aussies.